So what's going on, guys? My name is Lethal and welcome back to another Lethal's Take episode. In today's episode I will be covering the COD World League first event in Minnesota and kind of just some issues that I found and kind of my thoughts on the first event. Um, However, before get into that, I kind of wanted to talk about something that's happened over the last few days. If you're unaware, on Sunday night, Kobe Bryant sadly passed away in a helicopter crash. Him, his daughter Gigi, as well as 7 other people, I believe, were in the helicopter when it came down just outside of LA. And I just want to take the time to kind of address it in a video purely for the fact that I've never been hit so much by a celebrity's death, purely for the fact that I was 9 when I first got into basketball. Ever since then, I've watched every single season, and he was one of the players that hooked me into the game. Him and Shaq, and that dominant LA team that won the titles that he did. They just had me in awe of just how well they played as a team. And then the more I learned about Kobe, the more I just thought he was an absolutely amazing human being, a truly one of a kind person. And just the way I heard, like, every interview I watched, the way he spoke about his daughters, the way he spoke about his love for basketball, his mentality, his work ethic. There, as I say, there's truly no one else that I've ever seen do what he has done. And my thoughts go out to his family, my thoughts go out to everybody affected by this horrible tragedy, all the families that were involved, all the people that lost somebody in that crash, just like millions of others, actually, just as a matter of fact, of billions of people. um, I do share the grief that they have, because it's a massive loss just for the world. Gone way too soon, as well as everybody else on that helicopter. They were taken away from us way too soon. um, and as I say, my thoughts go out to his family, my thoughts go out to everybody affected. And there's a famous quote that has been going around lately ever since the tragic incident, and it's a quote that I'm pretty sure Kobe said, where he said, "Heroes come and go, but legends are forever." And he truly, I think legend is not the right word. He is much more than a legend. He is an icon, not just for sport, but just for work ethic and mentality. And words cannot describe what he means to the world. And it is truly a tragic loss. So if I can say anything from this little bit, I would say make sure you hug your family members, make sure you tell them you love them. Heck, if you've fallen out with someone, just give them a call, give them a message, just to fix things, because it truly is. Life is this short thing that we often overlook, and we often don't take the time just to realize how short it actually is. And try not to live. Just try and be the best person you possibly be. Be nice to everybody, and just live life to the fullest. With that being said, Kobe, we will miss you. I hope you, your daughter, and everybody affected is resting easy up there. But with that being said, let's just jump straight into the video. So the CDL kicked off this past weekend in Minnesota, and I wanted to tune in just to see what it was like, and I didn't. I was optimistic. I thought hopefully it would be good, and to be honest with you, most of it was 90% of it was pretty decent. I enjoyed watching the Huntsman games. I grew up on Scum playing Call of Duty, and him and Formal being back together. That T2P was awesome to see. As well as that, I kind of wanted to see what the new optic looked like. Haven't followed Call of Duty as much this year, but I've definitely been looking in every so often just to see how much of an impact or how well they're doing. And it was awesome to see. There were some really good games. Obviously, the rivalry between Crem Six and Scump, the trash talk back and forth. It was good to see. Um, it was good to see the fire and the energy and the passion back. However, with that being said, there is some incidences that I saw which weren't great. First of all, let's kick off with the forfeit. Apparently, Infinity Ward kind of messed up the rule set and didn't have a rule set for the CDL, in the sense of in previous COD games you could have a setting which imports it automatically. However, um, they didn't have that, and according to Ace, he tweeted along the lines of the LA Gorillas got forfeited because the perk hardline was enabled. However, it wasn't used, and they had to forfeit their second match, which made the series 1-1 instead of 2-0. And it kind of screwed them over. As well as that, Crimsix came out after their week. They went 0-2, losing both of their games. And so he vented his frustration that they were playing on a new patch. The new patch, I believe, was released 3 days before the actual event, which in most esports, I can't speak for every single one, but from the ones I've experienced, new patches tend not to be played at the event, especially in that short of time. League recently released or had major bugs with Lux and Syndra, as well as Set being released into the champion pool for the first week of all the leagues, or specifically the LCS and the LEC. They did not enable those champions because of the bugs and giving teams advantages. As well as that, CSGO, especially when they release new maps, don't tend to put the new maps in until a couple weeks, if not a month after release, so all teams get used to it and all teams have a fair chance to play it. So I would like to see COD change that in the future. If you're going to release patches, do it a week, 2 weeks, so teams get a chance to practice on it, and then they can be familiar with it. As well as that, I did also see a story, I think it was from the amateur scene, that a team had to forfeit the first map because one of their players was actually getting medical attention from the paramedics. I don't know the exact incident. I think he was fine afterwards, but I it just amazes me that that the whole like and a medical emergency is not considered just like the game. They forfeit a map because it just doesn't make any sense to me. However, with that being said, like optimistic about this league. I think it, as I said in the past, I didn't think it would work, but I hope it does work for the sake of Call of Duty. If like any game that is big and any game that is attracting fans is good for gaming. It's good to branch out and be more than just a game. Just have a ton of people and just a ton of eyes on the industry. However, stuff like this does put a lot of thought in my mind, especially the fact that obviously I've said in previous videos I thought it wouldn't work. These kind of back up that feeling, but I hope that it can change. I hope that the CDL learn from the first event, and then going forward that they can improve and get better and better. I thought the casters were pretty good. The analysis desk was also pretty good. It was good to see just a ton of people and a ton of people at that event. And as I say, I'm hoping that it gets better and better. And fingers crossed that it does. But with that being said, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Um, I will return on Friday with a Witcher video, which will be coming out at 12 p.m. As well as that, check out Twitter for the very latest on any single video. And as I said earlier about the Kobe stuff, I think the main point of this video, besides the rant, is just be a good person, hug your loved ones tonight, and thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. Have a great day, guys, and I will catch you next time.